Hey there, welcome to my kitchen. I never know what to say when I don't script my videos. A lot of people have asked me my opinions on the Mean Girls musical, but I neglected to listen to it for a long time. How long has it even been out? Alexa, how long has the Mean Girls musical been out?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia.
It's really loud.
Mean Girls is a 2004 American teen comedy film directed by Mark
Alexa, I'm pretty sure it came out last year. I have no idea when it actually was released, but it hasn't been too long. I mean, this is definitely a little late to be posting a video about it, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Because I just like barely listened to it this month, but now I'm super into it and I have the whole thing memorized. So I probably should have listened to it sooner. I was just really worried that I wouldn't like it and it scared me a lot. And I remember back in October, I posted a Mean Girls video and some of the comments were referencing jokes in the musical and they just didn't like seem funny to me and that scared me. But like once you get the delivery of them, it's fine. Based on the sheer amount of people who wanted to know my thoughts on it, I thought that I should somehow make a video about it or bring it up at some point. But then this other cool thing happened back in Christmas time. I got this book for Christmas, which is The Burn Cookbook by Jonathan Bennett, who is Aaron Samuels, and like some other chef. Gretchen wrote a foreword for it. So now I have two Mean Girls things that feel like they're not a whole video. So I was like, let's just mix them together. So what we're gonna do is cook some stuff from this and listen to the Mean Girls musical one by one, and I'll tell you what I think about every song. I will say right now though, my overall opinion on the Mean Girls musical is A+. I decided to make the very easiest recipes in the book because I don't have any cooking ability. Your angel hair looks sexy pushed back. And also the you will get pregnant and diet smoothie, because smoothies and basic noodles with no sauce are like my A+ cooking ability. I can do that. I really wanted to try to make the cake made of rainbows and smiles, but I would just fail at that so hard. All of the titles in here are so funny to me, and they're like pandery and cheesy and just puns, but I'm here for it personally. They're really funny titles, like Regina's all-carb diet and I really want to lose 3 pounds. She doesn't even grill here. Do you guys think they're stupid? Because I think they're kind of funny. Okay, one of my favorite titles was Just Stab Caesar Salad. These are really funny, guys. I can't. Okay, you guys get it. You could probably buy the book yourself if you cared about all the puns in it, but it's kind of cool, I think. I guess I'll start by making the smoothie so that I can drink the smoothie while I make the pasta, because that just sounds like how I want to do it. How do you people keep cookbooks open when they are reading from the cookbook? Because it keeps closing on me. Okay, I will get out the ingredients I need for this while we listen to It's a Cautionary Tale. Do I look stupid? Probably. I picked up like 3 ingredients in that whole song. I kept getting distracted. And I'm not going to show you guys the whole song because I'm going to try my best to only do snippets and not get demonetized, but who knows. Probably will get demonetized if I breathe, so I don't know. My opinion on It's a Cautionary Tale, it's a hard song to give opinions on because it's like narration. It's an intro song. It's like a prelude. It's not a song. Well, it is. Don't come for me, okay? I remember when I sat down to listen to the Mean Girls musical, I was kind of worried when I heard It's a Cautionary Tale because it doesn't rhyme a lot. I was kind of like, is this musical just not gonna be catchy? Well, honestly, it's a cautionary tale. Like, you don't listen to that. Like, I'm never like, oh my gosh, you know what I want to hear right now? Okay, I'll start It Roars while I get the rest of the ingredients, because apparently I'm really slow at it, and we probably have enough time to listen to It Roars. Alright, I cannot find the coconut oil. And therefore, I'm supposed to use flax oil and coconut oil, but for all of it, I'm gonna use olive oil. That could be a mistake. Let's see. My thoughts on It Roars. When I first listened to it, I was kind of turned off by the fact that Katie is so different in the musical than she is in the movie. In the movie, she kind of is like a blank slate of a character. She doesn't have much of a personality at all. The musical, she is much more like optimistic, I have a dream, like a classic musical character.
I want to go to high school, and that's very exciting for me.
Which at first I thought I didn't like, but the more I think about it, I do like it. Because a character like Katie in the movie just wouldn't work in a musical. She's too boring. Like, imagine her just kind of going like,
I'm in school now.
I do love how the musical handles the animal kingdom analogies. It's nice that they took that and like ran with it for a bunch of songs. I'm gonna read the instructions to make it. Step 1, place all of the above ingredients in a blender and blend until smooth. Step 2, enjoy eating. So I'll do that while we listen to Where Do You Belong?
It takes all kinds of people who need people, so find varsity jocks and JV jocks.
We'll throw you in a locker if you say hello.
It's stifling, but at least you know so.
I think the smoothie is meant for more than one person. We'll just shove it all in there. Hey, Katie. I'm deciding not to put honey in it because I can't get it out of the bottle. I don't really have any strong thoughts on Where Do You Belong. I think it's like a very needed song. It helps move the plot forward. I will say I do not like the joke. I like eating birthday cake around them about the girls who don't eat. Not because it's offensive or anything, but because I think it's not funny. But the rest of it, it's a very catchy song, very fun to listen to. Although, to be honest, I usually skip it when I'm listening, just because, like, I know it now. And unless I want to watch it, like, I don't know, it's just not my favorite song. But I don't have a problem with it. It's obviously a very well done song. But I mean, I consider Meet the Plastics and Where Do You Belong the same song. I guess while I blend this, we'll listen to Meet the Plastics. Oh no, I think that my magic bullet is broken. My name is Regina George. Ah! It's not blending! Meet the Plastics is obviously the highlight of the whole Where Do You Belong number, right? Like, I guess while I look for a blender, we'll listen to Stupid with Love. It didn't last, love is real. I think that Stupid with Love is underrated. Not because like people hate it, but because I just don't hear people talk about it the same way they talk about like Apex Predator. Stupid with Love and The Reprise and More is Better and Stars, all of like Katie's big songs and like her songs with Aaron, I think are underrated because the Plastics get a lot of credit, deservedly so, but I really like these songs. I need more spinach. It's not in the recipe, but I'm adding a little orange juice because I want to.
And honestly, smoothies don't need recipes. You throw like fruit and stuff in a blender.
Apex Predator time.
Did I think I'd be protected by my new exotic pet?
It's kind of ugly. So it wasn't supposed to be brown. Do you think it was the orange juice? It was supposed to be Apex Predator is a great song. I don't know what you want me to say about it. It tastes good. Did I just use too much spinach? Because the recipe says a big handful of spinach. That's not very specific. I did a big handful. So I'll start getting out the ingredients for this and we'll listen to What's Wrong With Me.
Tell me what's wrong with me. Many songs listen to you.
Is this garlic?
What's wrong with me? What can I do? What's wrong with me? Could it be you? It's probably me.
What's wrong with me? I love What's Wrong With Me. It's a very cute song. And I like the deep dive into Gretchen. I still don't have all the ingredients, so I guess we'll listen to the Stupid With Love reprise. And since I've already talked about Stupid With Love, I'll just let it play right into Sexy. If I could change the world, I'd make it Halloween and also have world peace. So Sexy is a really fun song. It was the one I was most afraid of going into it because for some reason I thought that it would just be comedically horrible. Kate Rockwell has very good comedic timing and her delivery on all the things that I thought would be bad were good. I'm gonna start cooking this on to Someone Gets Hurt. Okay. Someone Gets Hurt was probably my favorite song the first time I listened through. No, it was Stupid With Love, but it was up there. I really like Someone Gets Hurt from the beginning, and for good reason. It's a good song. Let's listen to, ooh, it's Revenge Party. Now you know what friends do. They got your back, and they are fun to be around. Revenge Party, it's a bop. I like Revenge Party. I think I'm gonna have to wait for the noodles to be done cooking before I can start making the sauce, so let's fly through a couple songs. Fearless is next. Fearless might be one of my favorites. I don't know. I'm trying to decide a favorite so I can tell you what my favorite is, but I don't know. It's up there. We're so fearless. I think Fearless is a power anthem. I feel like I need to listen to it. I'm getting ready in the morning and then I'm like, Fearless, whoa, you know? I'm cutting that out, or maybe I didn't. Oh. Next is Stop, and I have a lot to say about Stop. Ironically,
I need to...
My God, girl, he's just a guy. I'm done listening to that one because I want to talk about it. It's one of the only ones that I'm not just gonna scroll past and say, I like that song. Stop is my least favorite of the entire musical. I'm really not fond of the fact that they modernized the musical. It's not like Mean Girls was set in the 90s or anything. It was like...
The film Mean Girls was released about 15 years ago on April 30th, 2004.
April 30th, 2004. So it's not like it was the Middle Ages. It's not like a period piece or anything. But it was a time before social media. But here in the musical, they have made an entire song about social media. I've kind of been trying to figure out why they did. Maybe they just wanted to make it different from the movie in a more obvious way. Maybe they wanted to give Damien another song. I don't think Mean Girls needed to be modernized. It's really, really hard, in my opinion, to pull off like modern social media in a movie, and that's why people are so often annoyed by it and it's so often bad, is because it's dated so fast. Like, using the term savage isn't cool anymore. That's a Logan Paul thing, and everybody hates Logan Paul. Ooh, I maybe burnt that butter. So it kind of baffles me that with technology being such a hard thing to not make cringy in any work of art, that they would do it when they didn't have to. Like, nobody would have been weirded out by them setting it in 2004 when it was meant to be set in. That's honestly long enough ago that you could do like a throwback movie to that time. But besides the fact that I wish it wasn't modernized, I also, I'm not really a fan of the comedy in this song, and not for any specific reason. I can give you as much as it's just not my style of it. I mean, obviously the song sounds good. I don't think anybody could ever accuse a Broadway writer of just writing a bad song. I do think it's super irrelevant to the story. Like, I would look at pretty much every other song in this musical and think it has like greater value to either character development or story development besides Sexy. But this song, you could take the whole thing out and nothing changes. Nothing is taken from the musical. So I personally think the main reason Stop is there is just to give Damien another song, but I feel like they could have done something better. Maybe they could have offered Damien some sort of character arc, because he doesn't really have one. I might be stupid, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Look. Did I finish talking about Stop, though? So, next is the What's Wrong With Me reprise. I kind of already talked about how I really like What's Wrong With Me, so we'll just skip that and go to Whose House Is This? Whose House Is This is fun, and I like it and all, but I usually skip it because it's, again, it's not one of those, like, you know what I want to listen to? Songs. So More Is Better, one of my favorites.
You know what, I had more on stars.
I would prefer the girl you were.
I really like the Someone Gets Hurt reprise because I like when Janice goes. Next is World Burn. This one is probably tied for favorite with More Is Better for me. Ooh, no, because I also really love I'd Rather Be Me. Those are my top 3. And Fearless. And probably right under those ones, Someone Gets Hurt and What's Wrong With Me. This is my dog. Her name is Lily.
My name is Regina George, and in case you're keeping score,
I'd Rather Be Me is next.
How to slap someone down with our underhand, so raise your right finger.
On to Do This Thing.
Yo, mathletes!
I can do this, always could.
I like Do This Thing, and I think it's good that Miss Norberry gets to be in a song for real, but it's another one of those ones I skip a lot because it's so specific and then there's a bunch of math in it. So let's move on to I See Stars. Okay, that's the whole musical. So those are my thoughts for everybody who wanted to know. I'm gonna post for a thumbnail and then clean up and edit this up probably.
You wanna be on top?
Goodbye.